Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I wanted a few minutes of your very valuable and precious time. This is a very vulnerable place for me, standing in front of a mirror and allowing you to see. But I wanted to share with you something that I do to help me embrace my body as it is, while I am on the journey to change it into what I know it can be and what I want it to be. I stand in front of the mirror in my birthday suit and I examine every part of me. I allow myself to feel whatever I'm really feeling about it. Like my stomach area, it's kind of wide and I'm not happy with it. While I work towards changing it, I embrace it for what it is. It is the place that gave me life 6 times, 4 that are still here and 2 that were stillborn, but it gave me that. So I embrace it and I love it. I look at my breast and I'm not voluptuous and they sag. And I just say, you know what? You fed 4 babies. You gave milk to 4 souls who are thriving. So I love you. I look at my thighs and I say, well, you know, you're a lot larger than I want you to be. So I'm going to work on making you smaller. But you've been sturdy, carrying me through 51 years of life. I look at my arms and I'm like, you're bigger than I want you to be. However, you've allowed me to hold my children. You've allowed me to embrace people I love. You've allowed me, if I needed to defend myself from people. So you've been good to me. And when I look at it like that, when I say, okay, yeah, there's some gray hairs coming. There's one right there. There's 2 up in the top part. I said, but I love my hair. I love my face. I'm 51 and I'm seeing the crow's feet under my eyes. I'm seeing, it's time for my nails to be done and I pulled them off. But anyway, I'm looking at my hands and I'm like, yeah, they are aging, but they're strong. And I teach yoga and they allow me to really ground in downward facing dog. They allow me to bind. So I look at that and I make sure the first thing I am doing is being honest and real, and then kind. I do mirror work in the morning. When I get up, I look in the mirror. I say, hey, gorgeous, we're going to have a great day today, aren't we? I allow myself to say affirmations eye to eye, my soul looking into my soul and saying what I need to say. So I wanted to share it with you because maybe this is something that will work for you as well. Taking time to embrace all of you. You got to recognize this. If you're expecting somebody else to give you what you don't give yourself, that's not real. I said this on a few videos. I'm proud of Kanye and Snoop for saying that they're the best. Snoop said he's the sexiest man alive. Kanye said he's the best rapper alive. And that's beautiful because that's them embracing them. How about we embrace our own selves instead of allowing somebody else to embrace us? Being a good person doesn't mean you don't have room to grow. But don't let nobody tell you you're not a good person. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. You decide who you are. Stand in front of that mirror and you decide who you are. And if you have, which we all do, areas in which to grow, to go higher on the ascension, then just start working on it. But be kind to yourself. Be gentle. Unconditionally love yourself and you'll put that out into the world. So I am on the mission to lose 25 pounds. I've already lost 14 pounds. And the way I'm doing it is the way that I believe works best, and that is what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad brought. Eat 1 meal every 24 hours and don't snack in between. I get up, I have maybe 2 cups of coffee, and during the day, I've opted to have tea with the coconut syrup in it instead of honey, because I don't really like the way honey tastes in tea, so I wasn't drinking it. I like the way the coconut syrup tastes in it. I'm having that, and then I have food after 4 p.m. Sometimes I'm really good at making sure it's a balanced, concoction. Sometimes I'm not, but I am doing it. They call it intermittent fasting now, but it does work. And everybody has to decide what works for them and then do what works for them. But I know that if I continue on this path, I will reach my goal. Just like if I continued on the other path, I would have reached diabetes, high blood pressure, and all kind of stuff that just isn't good for me. Bad knees, all of that. I've decided to take control of Tracy because Tracy is the only person that is going to do the best for Tracy, just like you are the only person. People can love you, but understand this, they can only love you to the extent that they love themselves. So if you're in a toxic relationship It's not personal. They're toxic and they're allowing their toxicity to come onto you because you're accepting it. But I guarantee you, if you start doing some mirror work, if you start looking soul to soul, eyes into your own eyes, you will make a lot of changes in your life. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I want to thank you for listening to me. This is so amazing. It's a part of my journey. And if you know me personally, you know standing in front of a mirror, showing you the parts of my body that I am learning to embrace is difficult. But I'm on a mission to change it. And because I really am at the place where I don't give a good goddamn what anybody thinks about me, it's about each one teach one. It's about recognizing that this is where I am. I used to think, you're a yoga teacher. You're supposed to be pencil thin, but I don't have pencil thin genetics. I have looked better than this physically, and I'm going back to that. I've allowed myself to eat a lot of bad foods, and it brought this on, and I'm going to take it off by not doing those same things. You too can do it. Have an amazing day. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace out to Brooklyn, and everywhere else.